Sit back and put your feet up as we head into qualifying here in Kuala Lumpur. Over the next few minutes, we'll find out who's got pace in the car and who hasn't.
Yep, thank you Crofty. Welcome back to F1 2017 career mode, and we are back for the championship season in the Williams car of 1996 that took Damon Hill to the World Championship. And yeah, it's Malaysia time. It feels weird for Malaysia to be at this point in the career mode, really. It's been, towards the end of the season now for a long time to try and avoid the, the flood season. So we're on board with the qualifying lap. As you can see, it's doing some panning shots as the car comes round the first sector. Hopefully we'll be able to get closer up the order this time than we did in Brazil, because that made it quite challenging last time to at least make some progress, and we could really do with some points, but we've run wide there coming out of the centre S in the second sector. I'm afraid I don't even know if these corners have turn names, or I know they do it at Silverstone and they do it at Monza and Spa, but I don't know about Malaysia, I'm afraid. Just finishing off the lap, coming back onto the double back straight. Nice swooping shots of the car. It felt good, to be honest. I'm still running with the setups I run in career mode, but at this point in the career mode you've not actually seen my Malaysia race just yet. It has been done and it is on its way. It just takes time with editing these videos and getting them all out. So I'm making a push, and I'm hopefully going to have a video out every day for the foreseeable future. So we'll see what can be done. Finishing off the lap then, and it's Roth on pole again, but it looks like we're going to finish 8th. Yeah. Why it chose to do the backwards camera shot there, I have no idea. Good job. So on the line, bit of a different camera view this time. 4 lights, 5 lights, holding for a long time, and we're off. So we've got a wet race to deal with, which should be fun and enjoyable. We've got off to a decent start, not too bad. We're just sort of sticking in behind these McLarens and these Williams cars. Dive up the inside there. Hopefully we can get it slow. Look at the gaps between the cars there as we manage to dive through. Bit of pressure on the inside, on the outside even.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Thank you, Jeff. Yep, we certainly will try to build on it. Oh, back end kicking out as we come around the bank corner and up to finish off the first sector. So we've made good progress. We're up to the top 4. We're behind 3 of the McLaren Mercedes cars up ahead, and we've got some work to do. Fighting for traction, coming around these 2 centre S's. Look at the distance between us and where the racing line is, and that allows one of the McLaren Mercedes to come back through, but we're going to have a look down the inside. No, he's just too far ahead coming into that corner. Probably best to keep it safe and try and launch an attack down into the hairpin. Scrambling around for traction as we come down towards the hairpin, but he's just, you see, look at the speed difference, he's just too far away. Bit off the apex there. We're going to come under threat from behind. Not that I can see. We're in the wing mirrors, but we're not too close to be under threat just yet. Really scrambling for traction. These classic cars in the wet are just nearly impossible to drive. So coming round to almost finish the first lap, and we're up to 5th place, which is great. That's going to get us some nice points in the championship. Coming up this long straight, keeping an eye out in the mirrors for anybody coming up through the slipstream. Hard braking for the last corner. Run wide of the apex, that's okay, that gives you a nice run down into turn 1 again. Roth sets the fastest lap, standard, he's out front. And that's lap 1, done and dusted. No first lap incidents that I can speak of. And yeah, now just knuckle down, try and keep these Williams cars behind us, try and, if we can, give an overtake a go on Belousov, but we're still struggling for traction coming out of the first 2 corners. Back end steps out a little bit, but we've got it under control. Have we? Yeah, just about. Purple in the first sector, that's also pretty normal for the second lap. I've as we've had a rolling start this time. Just up on the grass, just a touch there, bit wide, coming into the centre S's, but we should be okay. Back end steps out just a little bit. Look at the spray coming off us now. Unreal. Cut the corner just a bit, pushes you out wide though. Let me know what you guys think to this camera angle, because I'm not sure if I like racing with it, but it gives you a good view. You know, you can see more of the track, more of the car. It's just a bit disorientating when you're racing, but you know, if it works, it works. Coming up to finish the second lap, just about into this fast section at the end of the race. Back end steps out just a touch. We're going to be under threat. No, I think they're just too far back. And then it's a case of put your foot down, keep an eye out in the mirrors. I don't run with the proximity arrows on. I just think, you know, cheating a little bit. You know, if you're good enough, you can watch in your mirrors. You can watch for stuff coming up behind you. So, nicely through to finish the second lap of the Grand Prix. Still struggling under brakes and under traction, just generally heavy rain conditions. Not ideal. Pretty cool as well, you can also see the driver's head turning, and that's quite a nice little touch from Codemasters. Back end steps out, we've got it under control. Just up on the curb, back end steps out just a little bit more. Oh no, we are gone. Yeah, I'm okay, Jeff, just a bit of bruised ego, but let's have a look at the replay cam. So you can see the back end's already stepping out, wrestling with it there. And we just go up on the curb, the back end steps out just a little bit more, and when we put the power back down, it all goes sideways into the barrier. And unfortunately that was the end of the race. Not exactly the result I wanted, but you know, what can you do?
To the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
So there you go guys, that was the Malaysian Grand Prix for this Classic Championship season. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't the result we were hoping for, but what else can you do? Stay tuned for more races coming tomorrow.